I want to share a paper that I wrote, and it's about trying to explain, I think stereotyping might be the right word to choose. What I mean by that is, in order to be accepted by a group, you almost feel like if you don't express yourself according to other, this overall viewpoint of how people feel you should be expressing yourself, you're somewhat excluded. And I see that in both the autism and neurotypical communities. I think maybe it's a people thing, I don't know. But, like, what if I want to represent my autism a certain way, and if others don't like how I choose to represent it, then I'm not advocating the way others feel I should be, and then I guess I want to use my voice, but if I have to people please in the process, then I'm not really expressing my feelings as I feel them. I'm trying to fit into a group, and I want to be able to talk openly about how I feel about things. And I feel a lot of people. What I'm really trying to say here is that, and I'm not sure if this is what people mean when they say this, but I read comments like autism is just a different way of being. It's just diverse. It is that, but at the same time, I think that will then lead people to maybe not take the areas. We can't just throw a kid with autism into a social setting that he can't get and say, well, he's just diverse, and ignore the needs. I don't know if I'm much better at manage making, I swear to God. It's if we take a person who socializes like this and puts him in a room of people, I have learned to turn certain things into humor, but I'm trying to say that I think some people underestimate the hard parts of autism, and the part that makes it hard to fit into the world, even if you as an individual want to. I am a person who did desire to socialize, I just could not do it right. And then you suffer because you're trying to go out there and interact, and you have no clue what you're doing, and you do want to help, and it doesn't come in way. And I'm looking back at it, I can't just describe that as some kind of gift, but other people may not have had. See, when you get laughed at, judged, picked on so many times, even doing a blog like this, I'm sitting here worrying about what anybody's going to think, and that's taking away a person's right to be diverse, unique, their own person. I want to advocate my way without fear of not fitting in to a group of people, which I am so tired about worrying about that I guess at age 40, I just got my voice. I don't want to have to people please with it, but I think I already said it. When I think something in my brain, it is so clear and precise. When I try to say it out loud, it comes out all wrong. Well, here's what I wrote on diversity. It's got divided diversity. I think I'm basically meaning not fitting into a stereotype. Strange to me to see that even amongst many of those who want diversity, there is in some cases a category within the very same group that defines the specific qualifications of what they feel diversity entails. I then feel confined within the cubicles created by the voices who are very adept at fighting for their rights to be included as who they are. To this day, I really have no clue what others mean when they say autism is just a diverse way of being. The concept has never been explained to me. Are they saying that to be totally confused in a social setting is to be just diverse? To me, it is not diverse. It is confusion and anxiety and so much more. I cannot compute in my brain confusion as being diverse. It's confusion. And to me, that is disabling. Not to be confused with being just different and diverse. To allow a person with a disability to actually have the disability without judgment upon them, and to accept them even if they are not like others, would fit my understanding of diversity. How do I escape the confines created by the ones who choose to define what diversity is? Well, I guess it's by asking others to allow me to be my own diverse self, to express without fear of not fitting into a pre-chosen idea of how others feel I should be, and feel as if my autism has to be approved of within a specified qualification cubicle. I am not the gifted autistic. I am simply me, and my gifts were my curse in my opinion, as they excluded me my very right to be confused, or as I like to say, disabled. They are not a choice. They are an overreaction to stimulus, and should be seen as what they are. Can I explain overstimulation and meltdowns as diverse? My brain cannot compute that as such. I do not see them as just a difference. They are not a choice. They are an overreaction to stimulus and should be seen as what they are. And it is my right as a confused, diverse, autistic individual to have the proper understanding from others as to what they are and how to best accommodate my environment to make it much less likely that they may happen. And yes, at this time in my life, I take responsibility to place the expectation on myself to keep the stimulation in my day-to-day life at a level that I can handle. If I ignore this need for myself, I pay a price for it. I have feared speaking out on the internet due to fear of others not feeling I fit a pre-decided idea of what a person with autism should be saying. I wrote this to address the issue and hope for support and understanding for my own diversity, as I have supported others for theirs and place no judgment on them as to how they choose to view things from their individual perspective. This is not intended to place judgment on anyone, only to state my own feelings, to share of my own want to crash the confines of the cubicle, in hopes to find the true right to be what I am: autistic, disabled, confused, diverse, human. My hopes is that one day we all feel free and unafraid to use our voices as we choose to use them, that we can use our voices free of judgment, as we all experience the world from many different angles, and from our many different views, may we combine them to form a world where divided diversity does not exist. Thank you very much. Hi everybody, this is a video I want okay, I can't stop laughing. Thank God I don't have money. Hello everybody. This is one day I'm going to do a video about bloopers. I'll just try to say hi to everybody before I start my video. Duh.